And welcome back to my channel. A happy Friday to you. So the ANC, the Economic Freedom Fighters, as well as Umkhonto Wesizwe Party have replied to everything that Floyd has said yesterday, even though it's it's not like everything, but some of the things that Floyd has said yesterday. I'll first start with the Economic Freedom Fighters.
Comment on that one, my leadership will be commenting on that. But the only thing I know is that I'm not being deployed by a cult. I know that EFF is a very democratic organization. I'm very happy. And everything, the problem was Floyd. Floyd was the big problem in the EFF. I can tell you right now, a divisive man. But I don't want to really get into that. Many of us are injured because of him. And because if he wants us to speak, we'll speak. But we had to stay in there because of the lack of this organization.
So this is what Floyd said yesterday about the Economic Freedom Fighters.
And everyone that we spoke to, it's like they were to criminalize it. We say, I will never trust a person who knew that the deputy president is leaving, and then they isolate him. We say on the basis that he knew that I'm leaving. It's not only we say those comrades knew. We discussed it, and we reached the same conclusion that we're not being fair to society if we say that this comrade can lead this country. All of us agreed with the people who are leading EFF now.
So amongst many other things, this is what Floyd said, and CIC then replied with this, and this is what CIC said, and from that, I think it is sealed that type of that type of information that Floyd has taken out. That really that doesn't matter to the CIC. He trusts because he was trying to cast a seed of doubt, but he did not succeed because the CIC retaliated. And then I wanted to ask to deal firstly with the issue of a cult. What is a cult? So in just a nutshell, a cult is when you follow someone or you follow something, and that thing, whether you don't want it to, you don't want to hear the negative about it. Everything you see about it is positive. You don't want to tweet anyone who speaks bad about it. You go there with that uproar of fighting, and this is how Floyd is thinking about the CIC and people from the EFF. They are following a cult. It's a fiefdom. There's this dominant leader that everybody's following. Okay, guys, firstly, let us look at what Anelemda said. Yesterday, I watched a TikTok from Anelemda. They're talking about Floyd, and this is some of the things that Anelemda said when it comes to Floyd launching his party.
Who is going to follow him? Because that's where the test of his leadership influence and impact is going to lie. One way or the other. I mean, Chonga, why don't get with MK? That is not with my daughter and city. The fact that Floyd wayongena ku-MK ehamba esisiqu engahambi nabona abantu abayi-2 okanye abathathu, that on its own
so much about
says a lot. And after that, considering the position that Floyd ebekuyo, EFF befanele bakwalandela an en masse of people.
Yo, that's another point engakhange ndiyicinge yazi. Ndiyicingile buzolandelwa ngubani, but khange ndiyicinge ba kwalapha suka khona he stayed for years since the formation of the EFF, but akhono oyi-1 umuntu okhe wamlandela.
And
I think that the reason why Floyd sees EFF as a cult is because he thought he was going to live with EFF members and failed to do so. Instead, he got attacked by the EFF members. And actually, a relationship CIC with EFF as it grew because they started having this connection with the CIC that is above just politics because they saw him being a broken man. Now Floyd is not happy about it. Now he wants to see this as a cult because he failed. His mission failed, and now wants to name the EFF as a cult. I don't know what you guys think. Do you think really EFF is a cult? And if EFF is a cult, definitely MKP is a cult because they are following Ubab Komelala. Most of the people in MKP are following Ubab Komelala. So clearly it's a cult now, MKP. Moving right along to the MKP. So Umkhonto Wesizwe Party as a way of replying to Floyd. They decided to remove him from the WhatsApp group party. Kamuno removed him from this picture. So yesterday Floyd took out the information about in Morocco and that MKP is supporting Morocco and funding from Morocco, and people have a lot of thoughts around that, and this is my 2 cents. I think that will be a problem, obviously, but not for MKP but for Jacob Zuma, because Mbalula, this is what he wrote yesterday after that press brief yaga Floyd, and this is what he said I think last weekend in some ANC event.
Lento Zuma namhlanje ayijikayo eMorocco eyothengisa idaba ngenxa yokuthi mhlawumbi khona into ayifunayo ejika and all of that. Ndizawulicacisela apha ukuthi uMandela zange atreyinwe eMorocco, watreyinwe eAlgeria. Le nto uZuma xa kapha eyozicengezela for whatever he wants and selling out, he changes our revolution and our solidarity into something else.
Clearly, this is something that they can add to the charges to stop him from being a member of the ANC, especially since he's already expelled from the party. But the president can have a commission of inquiry where they're going to investigate what Floyd said. Because guys, to those who don't understand, so there is Morocco and there is also what they call the Sariwa. There's what we call the Surawi. Surawi, which is the Arab Democratic Republic. They have a claim in Western Sahara, and they want their people to determine their future and all of that. So they want people to have their own democracy. Whereas Morocco, on the other hand, is not really happy about that sovereignty of the Western Sahara. So they want, in a way, they see them as colonizers. So to those ones who want to think of it in a simplest way, is what is happening between Palestine and Israel, where Israel wants their land in Gaza, and the Palestine is protecting the land because they're staying in Gaza already. If I really look at the historical context, it was the Israelites who stayed there before, but they were moved because of wars and stuff like that. Now they want to reclaim their land, and that is not working because. And also, I think that also the form of reclaiming their land by using, wars and doing, performing genocides and stuff like that is the reasons why there is that situation of Gaza. So it's the same thing as here, and it seems like Ngati MKP is supporting Israel. Of which you remember, guys, the CIC did say that supports Israel. So in this situation, it's almost something like that. That it seems like MKP is on the right side, and they say the ANC can look at that as the conflict of ANC policies, as supporting rival parties and bringing party into disrepute. So what the President Ramaphosa can do is to have a commission of inquiry, because he loves commissions of inquiry on this alleged information. And Utidi also said something that is important, and this is what she said with regards to that.
Score. Floyd should have started at a police station. Before us, he should have gone to a police station. Or after speaking to the country and telling us what's gone wrong in the Umkhonto Sizwe party this morning, Floyd Shivambu should have gone to a police station. Otherwise, he's complicit. Then he is a part and parcel of all the criminality he claims he saw in his 6 months as the Secretary General of the Umkhonto Sizwe party. So that's a big thing for me.
And precisely so, Utidi say that Floyd should open a case and get this over and done with. Another thing also that the Zuma may face is the IEC as well as the public protector. So some of the institutions that he can face that are going to investigate Umkhonto Sizwe party or him. But as for dealing with Umkhonto Sizwe party, I doubt, guys. I think the ANC government has led in as much as they can try, but I don't think that, guys, that will succeed. Remember, we are not just talking about anyone. We're talking about Zuma, the man that was arrested and there was July unrest. Do you think that KZN people will just fold their heads and clap their hands if they can do something to Umkhonto Sizwe? I doubt that, guys. I don't know what you guys think about all of this. Do you think this, is going to, yield good results? Will they prosecute Floyd? Will they want him to prove what he's saying? Did he destroy the MKP? And what you think about the reply of the Economy Freedom Fighters? Nonetheless, guys, I'll see you on my next upload. Bye.